still guarantee my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't.
It's girly power. It's the coach. This is NFL football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded at the 2. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. To throw on second down. Herbert, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Herbert gets it to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
That's it, baby.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Herbert.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 24 carries, 90 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. From the gun, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Herbert, open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44, Murray connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is the tight end Fant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check the out. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Cut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Robertson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
91.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. To throw, it's Murray, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Murray eluding the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Murray now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Open man is QT, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Still first down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 15. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Easy work. It's easy work.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's bring it. 5.
Back to throw. Herbert. Open man is Gordon, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw on second down. Herbert, he's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Herbert able to get this to Gordon. And he's got room. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, Craig. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
25 yards that time.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
60 or. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go. Ready?
On first down, Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Herbert. This is Gordon on the dump off. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the toss, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and what, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Go, go, go. Off, off.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
We play to win. Let's go!
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
5. Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
They can't stop us. They cannot.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. From the 31, Murray. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on 3rd down, Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Past the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I'm trying to collect. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Come on now, let's go.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Long.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Evans. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership. that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Left side here. That's the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Los Angeles, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.